But my role here is really to teach you how to make money from crypto trading and to show you the easiest way to do so. I've been investing in the stock market for over 15 years. I made money in the stock market. I also made money in the crypto market. And actually the whole process is pretty simple, and it boils down to this. Right in front of you, you see this very powerful word called get the power of 1,000 whales in your wallet. Now I'm going to expound on the idea of cryptocurrency, but first I want to encourage you to download our app. You can go to App Store, look for Spiking, and it's really a cool app. Today we have over 165,000 users on our app. What they do in our app is to look for people who are putting real big money on the table. You know, in the past I was struggling with this very pain point, and that is this. If you read someone in forum or Facebook group or Telegram group telling you he owns 1 million shares of DBS Bank, would you believe it? Right? And there are many such bullshitters in the market, throwing smoke screen all over the place. And that was the exact pain point I wanted to tackle, and we created this product called Spiking. Today we come in to verify real money that's invested in real stocks or cryptos. Take a look over here. We put a blue tick, means the trade is verified by us. The transaction has happened in the stock market. And this guy just put $1.92 million today to buy the shares of this company called SMJ. Done. SGX. And who says there's no money in the market? Lots of money, let me show you, right? SATS, which is the supporting arm of SIA, they do a stock buyback. And when you have a company that do stock buyback, it's a very good signal that the stock price has reached the floor price. And they feel that there's intrinsic value to derive from it, alright? I just easily just go down. This is Cheng Oxley, founder, CEO, put in 1.25 million to start buying up shares of United Engineering. This is a very hot stock right now in SGX. And I just easily go down. I want to show you some big money. Gordon just put $182 million to buy Chip Eng Seng. So what I'm trying to show you here is this. Instead of you going out there trying to follow your friends, relatives or colleagues playing in the stock market or crypto market, these are the real guys here. For someone to put $182 million means he has an entire department of accountants, lawyers, engineers, analysts to do his due diligence. And when you follow a guy like him, you write on his due diligence. And how many will agree that one person cannot complete the full due diligence compared to an enterprise like him? And he's putting $182 million, you put $182, if you lose in that stock, you still sleep very well. Right? So we're looking for someone heavily invested in the market. And these are really gorgeous stuff. So when we launched this app back in 2016, the market went crazy. People didn't realize such information is available publicly. And they start to follow legends like Ph.D. of DBS Bank. Literally, the CEO of DBS Bank is the 52-week high and 52-week low of the stock price itself. You always buy the bottom, sell the top, buy the bottom, sell the top, buy the no. You just follow him, right? So I want to show you this to give a quick introduction into exactly the work that we are doing over here. So with this quick introduction, let me go into the actual topics here. This is our ICO project. And basically, we are bridging across from stock market to crypto market. And there's a very big demand right now. Today, I can walk into any of the top Chinese crypto exchanges as listed by CoinMarketCap, and they will want to meet me and have a conversation with me. Why? Because they are telling us that, hey Clemen, whoever needs to get into crypto market, they are already there. It's red ocean. It's bloody red. I need to find a blue ocean for the crypto market. And I look at him and say, where do you think is the blue ocean? Who hasn't entered the crypto market yet? And the answer is this. The traditional old money, people who got money in the stock market, they have not moved into crypto market yet. And I want to be the first because I come from a stock market background and I really saw the potential of this exciting market, right? So with that, we say that, okay, we got to get into the blockchain space really fast. understand the tech required to do so that we can leverage on the technology we built for the stock market into the crypto space. Today I got good news for you. We are already tracking all the biggest whales in the crypto market. What they buy, sell, real time. The moment they create a new block on the Ethereum chain, ding, we know straight away. There's no lag between someone trading versus our knowledge. That's how precise we are right now. And we already have more than 1,000 whales. We put 1,000 to be conservative. Actually, we are tracking more than 1,000 whales right now. Alright? So what we do is this. Back in 2016, we competed with about 400 startups in Singapore under the Singapore Infocom Technology Federation competition. We came in first, we won a gold medal. It's a validation of the technology that we deployed for the fintech in the stock market space. And today we are also the top grossing finance app both on App Store and Google Play. Now, over here, I'm quite active in this place called ICO Bench. I highly encourage you guys to really go and look at ICO Bench. This is the place that you understand about ICO projects. And I really dive deep down into ICO Bench, and I'm right now reviewing projects almost every day to really understand how fast the technology is emerging. So they call me an expert inside there. I'm probably ranked top 20 experts right now on ICO Bench. And I'm so very, very active in writing articles to basically to share with the community what is the thing that you should look out for in the space of blockchain. Check this out. My first article over here has about 850 viewers, probably one of the top 3 highest viewed articles about what's the best 3 written up papers for ICO. And I wrote my own ICO white paper myself in about 2 months. Making sure that I check every references. Any one of you post me any question about my project, I can answer you straight on. Alright, I can take up any challenges from you. I just completed a nice city tour. Alright, so go to all the within 5 hours flight radius out of Singapore. Second article I wrote, Bitcoin will spike. That's the big thing right now. I'm a major holder of Bitcoin. And over here in this article, you discover that Bitcoin, there's a total of 7 spikes. 4 up spikes ranging between 5x to 500x return. 3 down spikes, each down spike is 90% drop. Today technically we're on the 3rd down spike. We dropped to 68%, haven't hit 90%. 90% is $1,900 Bitcoin price. Okay? But I got good news. If you follow me on Facebook, I'm a verified profile on Facebook page, look for my name. I recently posted how many Bitcoins I own. I don't want to tell you, you go inside there and see for yourself, right? And there's a good news. 5th of November is going to be the next big thing that will change everything about crypto. Because there are 9 Bitcoin ETF waiting for approval by Securities Exchange Commission. 9 of them to be announced on a single date. So let's take a bet. Out of 9, 1 pass, 8 fail. You think the price will up or go up or go down? Hello? Up. Up or down? Come on. Up. 1 out of 9 will go up. 2 out of 9 jackpot. 3 out of 9, boom, to the moon. But let's say out of 9, all failed. Actually, everybody already assumed it will fail. So what's the problem here? So you are taking a bet right now. I use the word bet because basically everything in life is about betting. Whether you accept it as a positive word or negative word, there's no big deal about it, right? You have right now, today, 11th October to 5th of November to take a position. If it goes up, it will moon exactly like what I wrote in my article here. You can check out this article and you go crazy, alright? And the next one, I also wrote another article for this exchange, Cost Exchange. They are probably the only exchange I know of that does a free split model. That means you just own the tokens, you do nothing, you collect dividends for the rest of your life. I love it so much, I own 1 million tokens of this exchange. And right now, I understand what they are building and their committee is so active, their Telegram, hundreds of messages per day. The CEO doesn't sleep. So this is another interesting article. The next one I wrote about crypto-friendly bank. Then, you know, Bitcoin here, they launched a credit card. We are really looking at acquiring a bank, where a bank will do telegraphic transfer services, Swift services, and lots of interesting services, alright? And of course, There are two more articles that kind of went live. One is security token offering. Right now it's the hottest thing in Singapore, and of course, many of my buddies want to start doing stablecoin. So go and check out my articles here, right? US 1 million into investing into stocks or cryptocurrencies. And we like to follow these guys. And right now we've got real-time data of every single whale out there across the planet for stocks and cryptocurrency. And basically our solution is really gorgeous, right? We mirror whales and we put them on the blockchain so that no one can play cheat. Basically the beauty of blockchain is you can't falsify the data, you build trust between two individuals. So we are putting blue ticks out there to tell people, once Spiking put a blue tick on this transaction, you don't second guess it. It is very verified by us. Just like what you see in the Facebook blue tick. We also transact across multiple exchanges, and I'm very happy to first time visit Bitcoin, and I hope to have a conversation with the CEO. I think this is a really exciting place for the company to invest heavily in such a big office space and infrastructure and the whole team running the whole business. This is really good news to those of you who are not in the business, alright? Now, we also have our reward system and lifelong learning program. We also share the same values. We created a program called Certified Smart Trader CST. We even own a domain name c.st, the shortest domain name you can find out there. So these are the kind of things that we do. And this is our profit split model, whereby the will allow you to mirror their trades and they get a share of your profits for every dollar that you put in. Alright? So that three parties will win. The whale will make money, you the follower do nothing, just mirror the whale, you will make money. We the platform who create the infrastructure, we will also make money. So basically that is our core infrastructure. Now a quick word on the team here. I'm the CEO heading the entire team, both on the fintech side as well as on the blockchain side. So this is our team. We got top-notch people. Over here our chief blockchain architect, Dr. William. He received Alfred Sloan postdoctoral fellowship from Harvard University. And if you look at all the Nobel Prize scientists across the world, 300 of them got the same postdoc fellowship like Dr. William, called the Alfred Sloan Fellowship. We have top-notch people working with us. Over here, Adrian is from Interpol. We are dead serious about security. He's the guy who set up Goldman Sachs prop desk for trading cryptocurrency. He's on our team. Not only that, these are our engineers, and of course, we also want to share with you our advisors. We got top-notch advisors, and I'll elaborate a little bit more, but you want to take a look at these two guys here. They raised $30 million last year in an ICO project called Gifto in 60 seconds. Let me repeat that again. Means $30 million worth of Ethereum or Ether. Boom! Enter the website. 60 seconds later, they declare, "Tong, sold out, refund all money." They refund by the millions because they sold out. Right? When I heard about this, I said, this company is nuts, man. I'm more intrigued about the tech that they fight out DOS, hackers, and all kinds of scammers out there, and to collect $30 million in 60 seconds. This is a record right now for Asia. All other records that I heard of, probably a bullshit. These guys went through the whole baptism of fire, right? So they are on our team. Hitters here is one of the 5 recognized blockchain in China. Now China is not against blockchain, it's against the whole pyramid scheme or MLM scheme selling ICOs project. That's the thing they hated it most. But they love blockchain. And Nebulous blockchain tech is one of the 5 recognized ones, alongside Stella, Ethereum, Qtum, and so on, right? So let's take a look over here. The most important thing when you evaluate ICO project is to see the progress. Every top exchange out there, when they talk to me, they say, "Clemen, show me your traction." I just submitted a report to one of the top 3 Chinese exchanges. They are damn excited about our project, right? So when I show them our traction, look, 14th of May, when I launched the white paper, I straight announced to the world, we are going to confirm listed on Cryptono Exchange. That was like a few months back, even before we do anything. I make sure we cover all the gaps out there. Next, 21st of May, few days later, we say we will work with Tristo to implement KYC. All our members must be KYC. You don't KYC, you can't get our airdrop. You don't KYC, you can't buy our tokens. All other guys out there, I don't care. Alright, you must pass KYC. And that is the golden rule, alright? Third one, straight away within 1 month, we raised our first private sale from J Capital. And we got the world's #1 crypto trader ranked by TradingView.com, Excavo, right now on board as our advisor, and is our whale #1. Right, recently he came to Singapore. I invited him to teach the class. Really solid stuff on technical analysis for crypto trading, right? So those are our traction, and then not only that, 14th of June, we established a relationship, a partnership with Nebulous. We are using the Nebulous blockchain to do our search algorithm, searching for hidden trades as well, right? Open trades we can find easily. Some of them will hide behind exchange wallet, hide here, hide there. There's a lot of cat and mouse game going out there, right? So we work in Nebulous to solve this problem. Next, 23rd August, last 2 months, we just closed our second fundraising for our private limited company, which is our fintech company, which is our HQ. We call it a parent company. We raised 2 rounds in today's climate. Now, I want to slow down a little bit because I see all a bit lost already. We are one of the very rare, maybe you shouldn't use the word rare, one of the few startups that got funding support from National Research Foundation under Singapore's Prime Minister's office. Alright? And when we say we got funding support means it is a very serious thing, right? The government will audit our tech, audit our team, audit our numbers, audit every damn thing, alright? For 6 months we report to them every single day. So we went through the process, and what is good about that whole process is it actually prepares us to raise money in the market. So we raised 2 rounds. We raised a seed round, and we just closed our Series 3A round. And once we raise the money, we haven't even made money as a tech company. We just tell our shareholders, you put money with us, we build a world-class product. How to make money, worry later. Alright, he raised 2 rounds. And that kind of helped us in our private sale, because once we closed that, just last 2 weeks, we closed our second private sale of our ICO project. And we brought in CRC Capital, which is, please read for yourself over here, okay? And we also brought in Maslov, which is going to do a few $100 million ICO in China. And we also have Jove Capital. We start bringing the Chinese investors on board, because this is the biggest player out there for cryptos are the Chinese. So with this traction that we demonstrated, then this is our roadmap. We really done a lot of stuff on our app. We just released our version 4.0. This is the app you should download on App Store and Google Play. Really go to play it. You're going to see how solidified. You just scroll around, it loads supersonic speed, alright? We are tech guys. And then our public sale is going to commence soon. I'm not going to tell you the date. You join us on Telegram, you'll be alerted about it. It's top secret. Because we will do our public sale on the same period when the Bitcoin price will swoon to the sky. And we kind of know around which period already, right? And then Q1 next year, we start deploying our protocol. Actually, we've done a lot of work on that. We just map it out conservatively. And finally, Q2 2019, the full commercial product will go out into the market. So are we backed by funds? And that's another important question that the top exchanges always ask. Yes, we are venture backed. Quest Ventures. I saw James Tan took a picture with the Bitcoin CEO on stage recently as well, right? So Quest is a really solid VC. They invested in Carousel, Shop Buyback, and all the great .coms out there in Block 71, 73 area. Our office is right there. We have J Capital, we have Excavo, we have CRC Capital. This is really a demonstration of old money entering blockchain. The guys behind it are old money. Traditional, famous top investors in Singapore, right? And then of course we have our Chinese guys coming in. So these are investors. Investors means they are my shareholders. I want to share with you, look out for those words in blue. Blue means they are running a public listed company. Tomita-san, just IPO is coming in Tokyo Stock Exchange. James Tan, listed is coming on Nasdaq. Very famous Singaporean, did business in China, lives in US. Right? Mr. Lima Hawk His stock price went 10x in 3 years, 50 cents to $5. And that's damn amazing for a stock price, alright? Julian, his ticker symbol is info, competitor to Bloomberg. Alright, and Douglas Fu, someone showed a picture of Douglas Fu just, Sake Sushi just now. He's our shareholder. So these are very serious guys. We are backed by very serious people because we're doing a very serious product. Please say yes. Okay, thank you. You are still alive. Telegram have about 38,000 followers. Facebook 124,000. Our Twitter is a verified Twitter handle with a blue tick. Medium 2008, you should really go to blog.spiking.com. That's where I write my thinking. A lot of my thinking goes into the blog, so that people can go out there, really internalize what this whole concept of blockchain is all about, and all that stuff, right? So you can check it out on your own. And you talk about media coverage, we are very well covered. Local media, international media, crypto media, everywhere. I think we're doing quite a pretty good job because there's a lot of announcements every month that goes out with our progress, right? So all the top media out there probably covered our story somewhere or another. And of course, today in our app, you see data coming from 6 stock exchanges: Singapore Exchange, Bursa Malaysia, Hong Kong Exchange, and US 3 exchanges, Nasdaq, NYSE, American Stock Exchange. We are confirmed listed on COS Exchange and Cryptono, and perhaps after my meeting in Bitcoin logo seems to be missing out there, right? Alright, so that's basically what we do, and this particular infographic, you can get it on our spiking.io website. Go and click on the one pager or the white paper. You click white paper, you see one place called one pager, and you can get everything downloaded on your phone and you can share with your friends. So, coming to the last part that you guys are excited about, but I don't know why, about airdrop. Because airdrop is small money, but when you know how to trade, that is seriously big money, right? So let's take a look over here. You go to the website, click on, oops, I moved too fast over here. You see this button here called airdrop? Click on it, and we are giving away a lot of the spike tokens. 500, 388, 288, 188, 88. Every action that you do, you collect points. Alright? So we want very, very committed individuals to join us. But if you are thinking of throwing our coins on the first day of listing on Bitcoin, I don't want you to join us. We want very serious supporters. Alright? So when I talk about airdrop, actually I'm very uncomfortable. Because you attract the wrong audience to join a project. We want long-term supporters of our project. And if you drop our coin, I tell you, guarantee regret. Because you're talking to a guy 15 years in the stock market, we know how to move stock prices. Boils down to the product, boils down to the earnings, boils down to the business, and you have a good project right here which you can invest and hold for a long time, and for the next few generations, right? So with that in mind, thank you very much for coming here tonight. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Mr. Walter.